on this count to 2 years for failure to comply, I'm going to find that must be consecutive to all the other counts on this case. So your total sentence would be 24 years for the sentences plus 6 years of the gun specs, so a term of 30 years to 35 and a half years. And we're going to order the forfeiture of the weapon, and with respect to count 10 in the indictment, we're going to sentence you to 2 years. That will be one concurrent with all other counts. So this is within the range of the agreed upon recommended sentence. The defendant will be sentenced to a term of anywhere from 30 to 35 and a half years at forfeiture of the weapon. I'm going to waive all fines and costs because the defendant needs to, as I like to say, buy toothpaste in prison. Is the state anything else we need to indicate, or do you think the court, it's complicated? But
I think the court has complied, and I believe everything is accurate, Your Honor.
and Mr. Shaughnessy?
I would concur.
All right, now, also, so with that, there's still other things we need to go over. Upon completion of your prison term, you will be subject to a mandatory term of post-release control, being on parole, and that'll be for a period of time of anywhere from 2 to 5 years, as the term, because of what you pled guilty to. It's a mandatory minimum of 2 up to a maximum of 5 years. So when this is imposed following release from prison, if you violate the conditions of that supervision, the parole board may impose a prison term as part of the sentence of up to 1/2 of your stated prison term. If you're on post-release control and you're convicted of a new felony in addition to that sentence, the judge may add an additional consecutive prison term of 1 year or whatever time remains on your post-release control term, whichever is greater as a maximum. And while you're on post-release control, if you fail to report to your parole officer, you also could be charged with a crime called escape. That's a felony. We did discuss jail credit, and you are entitled to that. As of today, you have 504 days of jail time credit that will be applied. And any day from now until you're delivered to the institution. This is a sad case. It is sad for the victim that was involved and for the community. It is sad for the defendant. You know, I'm just reminded this isn't a shooting homicide, but I'm aware the Cleveland City Council declaring this an epidemic, the gun violence in the community in Cleveland through Blaine Griffin and Councilman Starr, and this is just another example of it where there are no winners. You are a young man, and the court does appreciate that you pled guilty to this and that you did so, that you took responsibility in a timely manner. So you do get some credit for that, but with your record within that agreed upon range, that's ultimately how I arrived at that sentence. So waive all fines and fees. Since he's going to be in, I know the prosecution asked for restitution. The court's going to decline to order that now without a restitution hearing. Sheriff ordered transport. It's so ordered. We're in recess.